Did I? What about Hatum? What's your answer? What do you think? And Tisara? It's a tricky question. No? Identify a point to consider when deciding whether an algorithm is successful or not. Certainly not length, certainly not the white space. It should be either consistency or outcome. So, Hatum, what did you select? Hatum, Tisara? Yeah, Hatum, say. What do you think? Consistency or outcome? You're telling you. Tisara? No, I can't hear. Hatum, I can't hear you. I can't. Tisara, what's your answer? Fathom, trying to fix the microphone. This is you also speak, will you? Yeah, you might think that it's the outcome, but when it says consistency, now in the mark scheme also they have taken it as consistency. I think outcome is also inside consistency. Right? In order to be consistent, the outcome has to be uh, the if you give the same values, the outcome has to be the same, right? That is called consistency. Consistency means if you are getting the same set of results or similar results, right? No matter how many times you run the program, then it is said to be consistent. So outcome is related to consistency, right? So outcome is also inside consistency. So in that context, we can take this as the answer. Okay. But certainly, yeah, we need to look at the outcome, right? If the outcome is uh, acceptable, only the algorithm is successful. But outcome is also included in consistency. If the outcome is the same or similar, no matter how many times you run the algorithm or test the algorithm, then it is consistent, right? The first row has been completed for you. You had to identify the data type. Okay, this is integer. And what about this one? This one? Tell you answer. I don't need to point you. Yeah.
Float value.
Float or real, okay? We'll use real or even float is okay. But as a data type, normally, in the book, you would see real, so we'll use real. Float is also okay. And then, Fatum, I can't hear you. Your mic is working, but I can't hear you. This one is Boolean, right? Boolean. And what about this one? Bell. Bell. Actually, double quote should be there. Double quotes or single quote should be there normally. But what it is? What is it? Fatum, I can see your mic is switching on, but I can't hear you. Why don't you test the audio settings? Right. So what is this? What is this? This is going to be string. Okay, string. String. Right. Next one. Identify the correct definition and match with the error type. Occurs during the program execution. Difficult to predict. Difficult to predict and spot. What is it? Occurs during the program execution. Difficult to predict and spot. तीसरा 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 can't you speak easy, otherwise I had to check the message again and again. It is the runtime error. It's runtime, right? Thinking behind the algorithm is correct, is incorrect. Output isn't what we expect. Can be identified and fixed in design stage. Shahada. Yeah, Fatum. What's the answer for the second one? Thinking behind the algorithm is incorrect. It's a
Logic error.
logic error. Good. Occurs when grammar rules and programming languages are not followed, code will not get compiled, and that is the syntax error, right? When you don't follow the rules and grammar of the language, it's called a syntax error. Right, good. Open Q1, Q01D in the code editor. The program should allow the input of lengths of the sides and heights of a pyramid and output the volume of the pyramid. There are 4 errors in the code. Amend the code to correct the errors. Save your amended code as right. Okay. So remember, I told you it's important that you open the code and then immediately save it. Right? Save it as finished. Right. So I want to see your screenshot. Right. So make sure that you post your screenshot to the group. It's okay. You send it to the group, right? So let's do it together. There are. It says there are. Uh, 4 errors. There are 4 errors. Amend the code to correct the errors. Save your amended code. Right. Run it. Can you tell me what the problem here is? Invalid syntax. What is the problem there? Yeah. What's the problem there?
So
Problem
in
is,
line 3, there is no double brackets.
yeah, that's right. That's right. But it's showing here, right? It's showing line 4, but it's not where the error is. It's right above it. There should be another bracket. Okay. Run it again. Enter the base length. It says how many errors? 4 errors. Okay, unsupported operand, float and string. You can see height is taken as a string, so it has to be a float. It was trying to add float and string together. Let's add some floats, floating point numbers, right? 2.3, 3.6, 4.2. Okay, now it's not printing the volume, and that's because it's inside the text, inside the output text. So it has to come out and put it here, right? Out of the output text. 2.6. Sorry. Let's have some colons here for these prompts. I'll tell you, you post the screenshot privately because other people will get annoyed now when they get so many screenshots in their phone. Right? You send it to me directly. I'll post into the group. Let's do it like that. Okay. 2.6, 3.5, 1.5. Perfect. And if you really want to check whether the calculation is correct, you can do it here itself. That is base length 2.6 into base width 3.5, right? And then for that we should add is needed to determine and output the schoolhouse that a school student is allocated for 4 houses. The program will accept the input of a 4-digit number as the school admission number. For each modulus, result of the house will be allocated. Let's open the code and see how they calculate the the modulus. Okay, you can see they're taking the admission number modulus 4. That means admission number divided by 4. They take the remainder of that value, right? Remainder of admission number divided by 4. That is the result. Based on the result, the house will be set and the house will be output. Okay, shall we do it together? It's easy, right? Amend the code to complete the program used to and produce output. Okay. So first we need to receive the admission number, 4-digit admission number. So let's call it now, since they have used addnum, that's the same variable we had used, addnum equals int input. Or don't forget to save this as finished first. Input, enter admission number. Result is admission number mod 4, and if result, right? Okay, what are the houses? If result is Gryffindor will be given if it is 0. If result equals 0, it will be Gryffindor, and then if it is 1, if result is 1, it will be Hufflepuff. If it is 2, result is 2, Ravenclaw. Else, house will be, what's the other one? Slytherin. Right, but the problem is this, right? 0, 1, 2 is 2 are fine, right? Anything else will be Slytherin, but it has to be 3, right? It has to be 3, which is Slytherin. But it is not really checking 3. Have they asked us to fix that? No, right? So according to this question, this is okay. But what you could have done is you could have put another else if, right? Another elif, and if result equals 3, Slytherin, and then you put else. Else, you can say invalid admission number or something, or admission number cannot be used. Right? Then your house is, you had output the value of house, this variable house. Understand? Any questions, any doubts, any problems, any mistakes we did? Well, let's test it. Okay, try it again. Okay. You're not getting, looks like you're not getting any other values, no? Shahada, Tisar, Khatam, are you getting any other values? If you want to check, you can print the result here. Print result. Okay, it's 2, 2, 1, 3, 0. So looks like we are not getting any other value, no, other than 0 to 3. Did you get? That's interesting, no? Is it a magic by dividing by 4? You're not getting any other number. Strange, ne? Shahada, Khatam, did you get any other number than 0 to 3?
No, sir.
No, sir.
That's, what is that? Is that a maths magic?
Sir, is my mic working?
Your mic is working, yes. Is that a math magic? If you divide any number by 4, you get either 0. I mean, if you mod any number by 4, you get numbers 0 to 3. Does that happen if you divide by 5 also? What? Then it comes, right? House is not defined. What happened? Did I do a mistake? House is not defined. That's correct, man. If you mod by 5, it generates another number. No? See, if I divide by 5 and mod, it gives you 4. That means okay. That means it gives you 1 to 4, 0 to 4. Oh, that's interesting. But it will not produce 5. Have you learned that for maths? Looks, see, if any number mod by 5, it generates numbers 0 to 4. When I mod by 4, it generates numbers 0 to 3. That's interesting. Is it a maths magic or something? Hello. Okay, whatever it is, it works. Okay, did you do it? Was it successful? Tisara, Atom, Shahada?
Yes, sir.
I was wondering why they didn't check for any other number. So looks like maybe they knew this pattern. Right. Okay, let's try one more question. Which one? Brown owns a logistic company which provides an island-wide package delivery service. He needs to build a program to process the cost for delivery. The program must accept the input of the weight as of the package, accept the distance to deliver, generate a total cost of the service, display the cost along with the details. The tariff rate depends on the weight and the distance. 1 kilo or less, this additional 1 kilo, this, right? Okay. Q2A. Q2A. Have you used this ceiling function in maths?
No, so we haven't used the seal function.
No? Not in maths?
No, sir.
Okay, so I don't know why they gave this ceiling function, because it's not there in the book also, no? We didn't come across ceiling function, right? And we never imported maths. Okay, so ceiling function, what it does is, it's going to output the smallest integer not less than x. If x is a number, smallest integer not less than x. Okay, let's try something like this. Import math seal 25 or math dot seal. Sorry, you had to use it like this. Math dot seal 25. Okay, that makes sense, no? It outputs the number not less than x. Smallest integer not less than x. Not less than. That means it can't be 24. So it should be either 25 or a higher value. Okay, let's call like this 20.5.3. There you go. Right, that's more than 25 now. More than 25. That means it outputs the value which is not less than this value. Not less than this value. But it outputs an integer, right? Outputs an integer. Otherwise, it should have output 25.4. It output 26. So the ceiling function outputs the next integer. You can say, in other words, you can say next integer of this x. Next integer is 26. See, even if I put 20, 5 point, let's say 1, 26. Okay, understand? Seal function outputs the next integer of value. And let's see why they are going to use that here, right? Understood? What happens in seeding? Yeah. See here, here we go. Receive the weight of the package in kilograms and round it up to the closest kilogram. That makes sense. So if you put like 25.1 kilos, it will take it as 26 kilos, not 25.1. So for the to calculate the price, they will take it to the higher nearest higher kilogram value. Understand? Right? That's just like those bus conductors, no? When you are to be given balance, they don't give the balance. They round it up to the next highest value without giving you the balance. Understand? Visara, Adam, Rahada, did you understand the purpose of this? I think
Yes,
most
yes.
of the packaging services, they do like that, no? If it is 25.1 or 2, or right, they add it to the nearest higher integer, next integer, that is 26. Okay, receive the weight of the package, round up to the closest. Have they given the pseudocode for this? No, right? Okay, accept the input of the weight, right? So we'll input the weight. Let's do it together. Weight, but I want a screenshot this time, definitely. This will be a float value, no? So float input, enter the weight of the package. Right, then what we do is we get the next integer value of the weight. Receive the distance to deliver in kilometers. Okay, that is the distance. Have they used any variables in the program? No.
Sir, the weight should be raw weight.
Row weight? What do you mean row weight?
Sir, in the next line, in the sixth line,
Sixth
it
line.
says raw weight.
Yeah. Sorry. Row weight. Yeah. Okay. And then let's receive the distance. No variable used for distance, no? Right. So distance equals okay, that has to be an integer, no? And enter the distance. Cost is 0. Tariff rates for distance more than 25. This is tricky. Distance more than 25, distance between 10 to 25, distance less than 10. Yeah, we have 3 criteria now. Less than 10, 10 to 50, 25, about 25. So let's calculate for more than 25, right? So we need to check the distance, right? Because it's not only distance, the weight also, no? Right? It's a 2D table, no? We had to check the number of kilometers as well as the weight. If distance is greater than 25, right? If it is greater than 25, we have to check whether the weight is 1 kilo or less. Tell me if I'm doing it wrong, right? Am I doing that? Highlighting everywhere. Okay. So if this is true, we need to check two more conditions inside. Greater than, less than or equal to 1 kilo or greater than 1 kilo. So if weight is less than or equal to 1, that will be a different cost. The price will be 500, no? 500, right? That's the base value, right? Am I right? This 125 is per kilo, right? Per additional kilo, right? This one. Additional each 1 kilo is 125. This is 1 kilo or less, anything 500, right? Am I right? Yeah. So the cost is going to be 500. Just 500, right? Just 500. Elif. Elif me, else is fine because else means anyway weight is greater than 1. Else cost will be 500 plus we have to find the additional weight, right? So that's weight minus 1. That's the additional weight, right? Because up to 1 kilo, it's 500. So we have to find the additional weight. So weight minus 1 will give you the additional weight. and we have now added the base value for 1 kilo. Additional weight will be multiplied by what? 125. That's per kilo 125. So this amount of kilos, how much? Okay, is that correct? Tatum, Shahada, Tisara, did you understand? Anything I missed? It's correct, right? Tisara, did you understand? Tisara, can I hear from you? Tisara, don't chat, don't chat. Speak clearly. Tatum, okay.
Yes, sir.
That's this condition, right? That's about 25 for 1 kilo or less or additional kilos. Right now, next we can copy this whole thing and put it to the other one. This time distance is greater than 20, that is between 10 and 25, no? So greater than or equal to, greater than no equal to 10, and distance is less than or equal to 25. Again, two conditions are there here. 1 kilo or less is 350. So this cost is going to be 350. Else, it's going to be 100 per additional kilo. So it's the same thing here. It should be 350 base value and 150 for each additional, sorry, 100 for additional kilo. Okay, correct? And let's copy the same thing for the next one. Right, this time less than 10. So it's less than 10. Less than 10, the base value is 250. So it's going to be 250. And else it's going to be 75 per kilo, additional kilo. This is base value is added. So don't forget to add the base value if it is greater than 1 kilo. Many students forgot that. And this has to be multiplied by 75. All right, that's it, right? Output, your total cost for delivery is cost. Okay, let's test it. Oh, I didn't say it as finished. Okay, first I'm going to test this condition about 25. I'm going to put 30. Oh, sorry. Okay, 25.3. Distance is 30. Cost is 3,625. So let's see whether it is correct. It belongs to the first criteria. That's going to be 500 plus. Weight is taken as 26, no? 26. Distance is greater than 25. Then 125 into 25, né? Correct. Works. Okay, understand? Got it? Shahada, Patum, Tisara?